In the next few videos, we will take a closer look at one of the trinity of programming languages, variables. Let's recall the first skill that an employee needs to do a good job on the assigned task. The first skill is good note-taking of supervisor feedback, schedules, or any kind of information that easily evaporates. Functions have this skill with the help of variables. Clearly, computer programs have much better memories than humans, but their ability to memorize things in a short period of time is not as good as humans. This is why computer programs rely on variables, just as humans rely on note-taking. Given the fact that all digital information is given as data, variables are storages of data. Information for note-taking comes in a variety of formats, and so does data in variables. Data can be given as a number, a few lines of text, or a date. These data formats are called data types. MQL4 has many data types, but only 7 of them are actively used: integer, rational number, character, sentence, time, and binary data between a true or a false. MQL4 has its own reserved words for each data type. Int for integers, double for rational numbers, char for a single character, string for one or more sentences, datetime for a time as accumulated seconds since January 1, 1970, and boolean for binary data between a true or a false. These reserved words for each data type will be used in the variable declaration, which is a prerequisite for using variables. The reason for classifying the data type is to avoid data loss. Data loss occurs when the size or shape of the variable for data is incorrect. A possible data loss due to the size of a variable happens when a rational number is stored in an int variable or sentences are stored in a char variable. A possible data loss due to the shape of a variable happens when an integer is stored in a string variable or sentences are stored in an int variable. In both cases, the original data will be transformed abnormally to fit into the variable, losing a significant part of itself. Data loss can affect the entire trading process due to its inaccurate pricing, resulting in significant losses to your account. Despite the strict rules about the shape and size of variables for data, there are some exceptions. A possible exception to the incorrect size of a variable happens when an integer is stored in a double variable or a character is stored in a string variable. The capacity of these variables is greater than the size of the data, so the original data will not be transformed as it already fits into the variable. A possible exception to the incorrect shape of a variable happens when a time is stored in an int variable. The time in MQL4 is the accumulated seconds since January 1, 1970, so the original data will not be transformed as it already fits into the variable.